Omar Ahmed, IFL TV, MTK Global. We're in a bubble. About 28 hours to go now till fight night, joined by trainer Gary. Not even 28 hours, is it? No. Probably 24. Joined by trainer Gary Lockett. Yeah, Nathan stepping up to cruiserweight. How do you think you'll fare?
Yeah, well, he was obviously he had one title fight going back about 3 years ago. He's been treading water since then. So when this opportunity came up, he jumped at it. Real good amateur background, Commonwealth Games bronze medalist. I just don't think that he's sort of kicked on as a pro. Been with me for the last 3 fights, but this is the first time we've really spent a sustained amount of one-on-one time together, if you understand. Because I've only got 2 guys in the gym with behind closed doors fights, so we've been training sort of one-on-one for the last 8 weeks, and I think he's thrived on it and he's improved a lot. He's certainly a lot more tighter and concentrated than what he was beforehand, so I think you see the difference with some fighters when you work a lot with them one-on-one, whereas if they're 4 or 6 round level, if you've got certain fighters in the gym
just been kicked by a ball, yeah.
If you have a lot of fighters in the gym,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, if you have a lot of fighters in the gym, obviously the ones that are doing 12 rounds, they come first. So, as I say, we spent a lot of time together the last 8 weeks, and I think he's improved bundles from it.
Of course, Chris BILLAM-SMITH will go in as favourite just because he's more well known, been on Sky quite a few times, but he has been beaten. Nathan goes in unbeaten. Do you see these factors playing something in the outcome?
Yeah, look, you know, the experiences with Chris, even though he's had less fights, he's been in the title fights. He's been 10 rounds with Riakpur and gained a lot of valuable experience from that. So obviously you've got to count him as the favourite. But you know, Nathan's got those amateur credentials. He's got a brilliant jab, probably the best jab in the cruiserweight division. And as long as he can keep his shape and stay tight, then I see it being a very good fight. And Nathan, you know, Nathan winning probably.
He told me about the sparring he's had with ENZO.
Yeah.
How's he?
Yeah, he's really good. I think people will underestimate ENZO because he's 39 going on 40 and he hasn't boxed for 4 years, but I mean the guy really looks after himself. He trains every morning, still trains like a demon. If you see some of the sessions, I think he puts them on Twitter, I think he tells the world what he does, but
yeah.
He is generally doing them sessions. He's not telling no crap. So any sparring with ENZO, anybody I've ever seen spar ENZO, you know, you're fighting for your life really to stay in there. And I warned Nathan that on the way down. And I said, look, you know, you have to prepare for the hardest spar of your life here because ENZO's trying to help you, but he's not going to do it at the expense of getting beat up himself. So he's going to be trying to get a better at the spar and putting it on you. And the size of the ring was ridiculous. It was at most 12 foot, at most. You know, so you're in the centre of the ring, you take one step back and you're on the rope. So he had to fight for his life, and I think it was the best sparring that he could have possibly had to face someone like Chris.
What's ENZO looking to achieve?
I think he wants one more because he had 50 amateurs, he's had 49 pros, so I think he wants one more fight. And obviously people say, oh, you wouldn't get nowhere now. I don't think he's actually looking at that. I think he's just looking to have one more fight. So but ENZO's always going to be training. He'll be training like that when he's 60, I think. So
how's Jay Harris? How's he doing?
Yeah, he's doing really well. He's just itching for a fight, and we tried to, I think MTK tried to get him on, but obviously it has to be British opponents, and just no one really ideal to put him in with behind closed doors, either title fights, which you can't really do at the moment, or journeyman. And I don't think we really wanted that, especially with behind closed doors fights. We want them all quite competitive, don't we? So no, when it comes back to normality a little bit, you know, maybe September, October, we can see him back in an 8 rounder, and then hopefully pushing on for world title honours again.
Definitely. I mean, the performance he put up against Martinez is not just one of the best in his weight, but you know, pound for pound, you could say he's maybe arguably top 10, definitely top 15. Yeah. Did himself no disgrace in there, Jay.
Of course, and you know, it was one of those. I think I got interviewed by you guys straight after the fight, and you know, we were all laughing and joking, and for us it was a success because You know, I didn't really know how Jay would fare. You know, I was just hoping that he'd come out of it with credit, and I think he did more than that. He come out of it, people saying, you know, look, we didn't know before, but now we know he's world class. And you know, I don't want it to be too long. You know, I want him in an 8-rounder, and then I want him pushed back straight into titles, because I don't want him to lose that momentum that he's got.
Gary, just finally, I do want to ask you about the situation that happened with Conor Benn and Chris Jenkins. What can you tell me about that, Gary, from your point of view?
Obviously, you know, there was offers made, and the fight didn't happen. But whether the fight happens now or not, you know, I can't really say too much about it. But you know, obviously Eddie wanted to put the fight on, but for some reason or other, it didn't happen. But you know, I don't know. Let's see what happens. I mean, obviously, Chris, it's a big fight. It's a fight that obviously Chris would want to take. So I think we just have to see what happens now, and hopefully, you know, hopefully we can. Yeah, he is mandatory, so hopefully it can get made now. I
believe that goes to purse bids very soon, doesn't it? That fight?
Possibly, yeah. I think it all depends what the Border Control decide when they have their monthly meeting, whenever they have it.
Well, let's see if Eddie and Frank make a deal. Otherwise, it goes to purse bids.
Yeah, it'd be good to see them make a deal, because I think Conor Benn and both Conor Benn and Chris won the fight. So it'd be good to see the guys come together and make a deal, wouldn't it?
Well, it would have been probably unrealistic before, but they were on the phone to each other yesterday.
Yeah, I believe
which,
so.
2020 is just crazy.
It'd be great to see them work together.
Yeah, of course.
You know, to put the best fights on. So you know, I'm the same. You know, I'm a boxing fan, the same as everybody else. So yeah, it'd be great to see the big fights happen between both camps.
All right, Gary. Thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Best of luck with Nathan tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Cheers.